Hey guys, it's Paul and welcome to some more Toy Soldiers Cold War. We're playing a map known as A Bridge Too Far, and I'm going to try to give you guys some online strategy tips. I feel like I'm qualified enough to give you guys some tips here, and cause, I do win a lot. I think I've lost maybe 3 or 4 times, and I've won maybe 20. So I'm pretty good, and I'll give you guys some of my basic tips. Now, what you're looking at right now is a basic overview of my setup that I like to set up. I'll go into further detail here later on, but basically this is my basic setup here. It does change depending on what happens. I might have to build an anti-air. It just really depends on what the other player does. You gotta play off of him. But this is my basic setup I like to do. Let's go ahead and move on. Right at the start, you're going to see me buy a wave of heavy tanks. That's because I want to send in a strong wave that'll do some damage and, definitely deal a number on him. He's not going to have upgraded turrets right off the bat to take out my tanks, so that means he's going to have a real hard fight at his base right at the beginning. That's why it's so important to do this, because you want to get him on his knees as soon as possible. And what I mean by that is he's going to have to buy turrets and upgrade them to take out those tanks. If he doesn't, he's going to let them pass. So basically, this is why it's important, because you want him to spend money. And those tanks are going to deal damage on his turrets, and they might even destroy his turrets. So that's why it's important to, make him spend more money than he even has to. Next, you're going to see me go for the commando. That's because I have $0 and no defenses. What you got to do now is you got to destroy this first wave of soldiers, and once you destroy this first wave, you're going to have $3,000 to build turrets. But don't build them yet, because you don't need to. There's nothing coming at you yet, so you don't have to waste your money on that yet. After this, you're going to run straight for this control point. You want to control this point at all costs, because if you don't control it, he's going to control it. And what that means for you, he can build an artillery there and have straight, straight fire into your base, and that's bad. He can destroy your turrets really easily there. So control this point at all costs. Build something there. It doesn't matter what it is. Just build something there to control it. If it gets destroyed, rebuild it. If it gets damaged, repair it. It doesn't matter. Just control this point at all costs. It's really important. It'll be a key position later on in the game when it really matters about taking out those turrets at his base. While I'm capping this point, you'll see me shoot at this turret. That's because I want him to spend money. If he spends money, that's less money he has to build turrets and spend on waves of units to send at you. So that's why it's important to try to make him spend as much money as he can. Next, you'll see him go for his commando. This is a very, very crucial battle you have to win. Now, you win this by taking the high ground and anticipating where he's going to move and shoot that bazooka where he should be at. So this way you can get that nice, damage on him and kill him. You have to win this battle, otherwise he might take that control point over and you're going to lose it. So you have to take it. You have to win this battle, basically. It's just at all costs you have to win it. Now, after I won that battle, my tanks are now launched. They're coming in. Now you want to continue to try to distract him, try to destroy his turrets. You want to distract him basically, because your tanks are in there now. Help do some more damage. Try to take out as many turrets as you can. You know why? Again, wasting money. He has $70 right now. Look at all those turrets. These tanks are going to do a lot of damage, and they'll, he's not going to have any money to do anything after you do all this damage and destroy his turrets. I think this turret gets destroyed. I'm not even sure. So what's that? $500 down the drain right there. So that's what I mean. You have to, make him spend as much money as he can. And again, you get to see me just sit here and destroy him. Once you die, now you gotta work on your base. You'll see right there, I placed something there. It was cheap, the cheapest thing I had, the anti-unit. So now comes the base setup. You're gonna place a machine gun at the top by your toy box, and then have an anti-tank gun down here by the bridge. Upgrade that anti-tank gun to level 3 as soon as possible. Reason why you're going to want to use that anti-tank gun level 3 to take out everything in his base. Trust me here, with this anti-tank gun level 3, you're going to control the missile. It does a lot of damage. You can take out every turret in his base. You can hit all of them. Reason why you want to do this, you're going to deal more damage. Like I said, it's all about dealing damage. You want to deal as much damage as you can. So now to take control of it, you can, like I said, you can access every single turret, deal some more damage. Have him waste money. Look, he's repairing it. That's why it matters. You want to put him on his knees, like I said. You got to have him spend as much money as you can. And this is a good investment here too, because it's right by your toy box. It can hit every single thing on the map practically, and it's strong. It's really powerful. It's a good investment. Now, up there on that hill, you want to build a artillery level 2 or 3. Doesn't matter, as long as it's decently upgraded. This way, it can access, almost not all the turrets, but a good amount of the turrets, and try to keep him down on his knees. He has to worry about that artillery thing in order to build any more turrets at those certain at the certain build spots. So that's why you want to build artillery up there on the hill. Now, say he, sends in some helicopters, telling where you gotta take them down. Now, build the anti-air turret by the bridge by the water over there, opposite of where I'm at. Build it over there. This way, you don't have to have that. So, once the helicopters go and come and go, get rid of it, because his artillery up on that hill, if he builds one, can easily destroy it. So you kind of want to stay away from that side if you can. Now, also later on in the game, like this game ends early because he leaves, but later on in the game you might want to build a artillery in that center control point. Upgrade that to level 3, and guess what? You probably have access to every single turret in his base, and that's going to mean that he has to worry about that artillery in the middle before he can even try to advance or build any more turrets. So that's why it's important to do that. What I'm doing. This step as, first we were kind of on the offensive, now we're on the defensive. Everything that we built so far was mainly for a purpose here. Some was for the purpose of trying to defend our toy block, but most was for the purpose of trying to keep him down, the offensive. You want to try to be able to, have his units, his turrets down. If you can destroy his turrets, he has to repair them or rebuild them, and which means he's spending money, in which he has no money to build new ones. That's why if you continually put pressure on his turrets, you can then, keep him down. He has to spend more money on rebuilding them if they're destroyed, and then this way you can, eventually run out of money. You can't rebuild his turrets. So then you can send in laser units and have them easily get in the toy box, and you're good to go. Now you have to adjust to the player you're playing against. This isn't going to work for every single player, so you got to adjust quickly and effectively. That's what separates a good player from a bad player. You're going to be able to adjust. If you can adjust, you're good to go. So hopefully this helped you guys. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye.